What's going on? It's your dog Art Man the Great, and we're back with another boxing conversation. Hold on, man. This motherfucking fight week, dog. It's fight week. Okay, what's going on? It's your dog Art Man the Great. We're back with another boxing conversation. It's the first time me going live on my cell phone, so it was tripping with the sound. But yeah, we in the motherfucking building. This motherfucking Devin Haney's fight week. It's Devin Haney's fight week. And I'm ready. I'm ready to see my boy fight. It's been a minute since we've seen Devin Haney scrap. When was the last time we seen Devin Haney scrap? What? April of 2024. So yeah, it's time to see a good scrap. I'm ready to see Devin Haney go in there and put on a masterclass performance against Ramirez. I'm ready to get people talk get you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for people to start talking now. I want more of less of what happened last fights of more of what's happening now because I'm tired of living past. We're in the present right now and this fight week, so let's talk about what the fuck is happening now. Devin Haney, he's coming off a no contest, but he's looking sharp. He added some folks to the camp. He's been shredded ever since. You know what I'm saying? Grand rivals, the presser ceremony, waiting on. Yeah, hell yeah. Free to the public, like, yeah, let's get it cracking, man. Get a fucking crack. You know, my thing is, I feel like the promotion been kind of lackluster because they thought, or Turkey them thought that if they just had Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and T.O. Rowley on the same card, it's gonna be a lot of talking and it's gonna be viral moments. But nah, it wasn't like that. It was just, it is what it is. It's a happy fight week. Yeah, happy fight week for sure. For sure. We got like one for fight week. But I'm ready, man. I've been watching Devin Haney box for a long time. I've been watching a kid fight for a long time, since he was a kid, since he was like 15, 16. Watching his fights on YouTube. I've been subscribed to his YouTube for like years. So to see him grow like this and become the man that he is today, I can't do nothing but respect it. But the man that he is today got a lot of hate. Got a lot of hate because he made a lane for himself. He started challenging certain narratives. And he's been doing his thing, like from winning undisputed to winning a belt at 140 to having these controversial fights, controversial fight with Ryan Garcia to now, like his name's always he always been out here doing his thing. He's been active, he's been working. Devin haven't had no like 2, 3 year layoff, so that's why seeing him now is kind of like it's different because it's been a minute since we seen Devin fight. We haven't really seen him have a long layoff. I don't think we've seen him have a long layoff at all. This is probably the longest he's been out the ring. But I'm glad we're getting back to what we're supposed to be doing. Doing what we're supposed to be doing. Which is, and what is that exactly? Getting ready for fucking fight week. Says salute to the guys. Shout out to my dude Aaron Jordan. We enjoyed our Sunday, man. Enjoying our Sunday, man. Said said 300 invites to the fight. That's all plus press. That's fine by me. Look. I'm not tripping, and I already said it online, man. I'm sorry. I rock with Dev, but I'm not paying for this fight. I told Dev. I'll I'll rather just send you some money, Apple Pay or Cash App, rather than do this shit, rather than pay for this shit. Straight up. But yeah, I can't wait to see this fight, man. I want to see how Devin looks in this ring, man. He's been looking real sharp, and him working with Nate Jones, man, he looks really good, really, really good. He looks really good. I would, matter of fact, I want to see if I could pull up some footage of that shit. He's definitely been getting sharp. Niggas thought he was gonna fall out, just fail. Like that's just crazy. They really wanted Devin Haney to be like in a position where, oh shit, hold on, damn, that's a nice ass painting. Damn, this nigga fucking snapped. My bad. I was over here looking at a nice ass painting I seen. But yeah, Dev's been working. He's been doing his thing, man. You see, your shout out to my dude. We in the motherfucking building. They try to make Devin the fucking villain for putting in work. Yeah, but Devin Haney with Nate Jones, he's looking sharp. I can't wait. I just can't wait to see the finished product, man. I cannot wait to see the finished product. I'm ready to see the finished product. Because if he goes in there and he stops this guy Ramirez, oh my God, what can you really say after that? You know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, well, Ramirez was washed. He was washed and all this shit. You know how they do. YouTube, just for fair use only. It's for educational purposes only. Man, why is it the camera like this? Hold on. Okay, good, good. Yeah, so he's working with Nate Jones. And those who don't know Nate Jones was there during the Floyd Mayweather days. He was holding the pass, doing the same shit that he's doing with Devin. He was doing it with Floyd. I like that right hand, that crisp right hand at the end. That 1-2, 1-2, sharp ass right. Ah, right there. Ah, 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 ah. I'm not gonna lie, he might sit Ramirez ass down. Just the basics. And then people expect people when they watch pad work like this, they expect niggas to be throwing like a million fucking punches, like Floyd, Javante Davis. You know when he be working the pads. Nah, you got to work on solid fundamentals: jab, straight, block, hook, slip, jab, straight, hook. Simple shit. Turn your punch. Simple shit. Just simple. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes the simple shit gets you out of a lot of shit, man. Like with Conor Ban versus Eubank last night, we seen it. Eubank just threw all he had to do was just throw the fucking jab. Had Conor Ban looking confused, all because he threw a jab down the middle. Said someone said he got pillow fist because his mechanics are really incomplete. Man, I don't think Devin is pillow fisted. Pillow fist is like Paula Malignaggi, like a nigga can walk right through your punch and try to knock you out. That's pillow fist. Pillow fist wouldn't have a roided up Ryan Garcia get hit and fall back and start clapping on his fucking gloves. I just don't think he's a super power puncher. Like that shit's in you, bro. Like me myself, I'm not saying I'm a fucking just a monster fucking puncher, but I've been hitting hard since I was a kid. That's just in me. It's just been in me to hit hard. I feel like sometimes that shit is just certain people, maybe certain genetics. Like Wilder, how can you explain Wilder being a monster puncher that he is? And his people like to say he don't have a solid foundation when he's throwing a punch. His legs is not there. So how is he able to generate all that power? I feel like sometimes it's just in you. But you can still get guys out of here without having the crazy power. Pernell Whitaker was able to still get guys out of here too as well without crazy power. Certain moves like body shots, hitting niggas to the body. Just for educational purposes, YouTube got Floyd with Nate Jones. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. One thing I noticed: fans talk a lot of shit, but this is one thing that they didn't talk shit about. They didn't say nothing about Devin Haney getting what's his name, Nate Jones. They didn't say, "Oh, that was a bad idea. You're dumb for that. He's not gonna help you do anything." hmm Real shit. But it's good though that he got the OGs in his camp. That's smart. And then he got Sugar Shane Mosley. Even though Shane Mosley was on some hating shit at first, definitely was. But it's okay. Whatever he feels is good to help him out, I'm all for it. Cause I still remember when Wilder got Malik Scott. Everybody's talking shit. Oh, this nigga Wilder with Malik Scott. They can't say shit about Nate Jones. Nate Jones got history in this game. He worked with TBE. TB motherfucking E. Said definitely has the talent overall dudes with accuracy and force TKO. Yeah, he can force a TKO. It's just that Dev, it's like this, man. Some people got that killer instinct where they smell blood, they gonna do whatever to get you out of here. Dev is more of like when I smell blood, I know I'm gonna win this fight. So I don't have to do too much. But going forward, when he's fighting Ryan Garcia in that rematch, he might have to take some calculated risk and get Ryan up out of there. Dev got to make a statement against Ryan. Sibilisco was talking all that heavy shit about Wilder. Oh, yeah, we started with that shit, man. Because I was hyped though. I ain't gonna lie. I was hyped when I seen Wilder just working on him. It's it was one training footage of Wilder working with Malik Scott, and it was just I think he was like in his living room or something like that. And Wilder had the gold gloves on and some sweats, and he was throwing. They was just practicing the 1-2, the bah, just 1-2, bah, bah. And right there, I'm looking at that shit like, yeah, that's it, that's it. And then the next training videos is more of like Wilder trying to like slip punches and throw body shots and all that. I'm like, I don't know all that. I don't know. You know, I was on smile no shit then. But yeah, it's good to see Haney training though. Says salute fast. Shout out to my dude Darius Gillard, man. We out here just doing our thing, man. Motherfucker artmanapparel.com. Doing our thing, man. Shout out to my customer support. I had a customer just hit me up, said his package was taking too long to come. I'm like, bro, gotta understand, I'm a one-man army. I just sent your package out yesterday. Chill out now. Shit, man. It ain't easy being an art man. You gotta paint all these pictures and do all this, man. Still find time to talk this boxing shit. So Devin has to control his distance. Remember, yeah. See, with Ramirez, man, Ramirez, he kind of remind me of Regis a little bit, less athletic. He don't got the best footwork, and his head right down the center, man. I think this should be a beautiful coming out party. But you know, I'm pretty sure Ramirez is gonna try to copy Ryan Garcia's game plan, which is like just trying to punch with Devin Haney and throw the left hook. But I think Dev's gonna be prepared for that shit. I think Dev's gonna be prepared for that shit. It's gonna be an interesting fight, and hopefully Dev got some some real boxing shoes on this time. Can he lead them motherfucking Uggs at the fucking crib? He need to wear some real life old school boxing shoes. He needs some Everlast shoes, man. I get these boxers want to have fashion. They want to be what they say have drip and all this shit. But man, nigga, come in with some regular shoes this time, my boy Dev. Please wear some motherfucking Everlast, some shit with some real traction on the fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? You can hold that shit. You can grip the fucking floor with that shit, man. Got this nigga wearing Uggs and shit. Said Devin should just counterpunch him all night. I think Dev should be the aggressor. He should make a statement. But you know that ring rust, man. It's easy to say that shit from the outside, but that ring rust, man, you get in there, you might feel a certain way, but you never know. He might go in there and feel energetic. Devin's still young, man. He's a young, fresh dude. Said they need to keep the prints off the canvas. He needs something where he could jump and slide that motherfucker. Not something that where you know what I'm saying, where you can't even hold your balance on that shit. Said Dev jab is all you need. Shoot that jab, but keep that motherfucking right hand up. Shoot that jab, pop that shit back. Head movement, side to side, lateral movement, pivot, turn Ramirez, jab him, outwork him. Yeah, he can do what he did to Regis against Ramirez. I've been watching some Ramirez film too. He said he wants to crack Devin Haney's jaw. He said he would have cracked Devin's jaw. Hey, if he can do it, he can do it. Said he could try. You can always try. Look at he's trying. He looked kind of big too. You said he's slow. Yeah, he is kind of slow. He is kind of slow, but it looked like he cracking a little bit. Yeah. Even though he's throwing these good shots or whatever. But the thing is, I can see Dev's 1-2 landing faster than he can let that hook off. Yeah. Yeah. What y'all think? My dude Steven X said he too slow. Eh, yeah. But it looked like he got the size advantage over Dev though. I wonder how he looked for this weight cut. I don't know how old these videos are. Let me see. It says 2 days ago, but it doesn't look like it was 2 days, like it was recorded 2 days ago. He said yes, he's naturally bigger frame than Dev. Devin is more fit though. Yeah, that is true. Said bet the house cat and dog. Hey, somebody try to bet me on this Devin Haney versus Ramirez fight. Said, what's up, Art man? That last live y'all was cooking. Definitely was cooking. I ended up falling asleep though. I was tired as hell. Hell yeah. You said those are fairly recent videos since the new gym only been open 2 months. Okay, okay. But shout out to my dude NG MP or NJMP and Tina Maria. You said, what's up, Art man? Yeah, we definitely was cooking for sure. Said, dog, you should take it. It's still open. I think I should go ahead and take it. I don't like betting cash though. I really don't. I'm kind of scarred for life betting on that Wilder versus Fury 3. I flew out to Vegas from Minnesota with some good money in my pocket and betted $1,000 on Wilder, man, to win my KO, man. With that fourth round, I thought I was up. Thought I was up. Boy, when they let Fury get back up, I said, you know what? This gambling shit is not for me. Sit down, I was wondering what happened yesterday. Nah, I fell asleep on y'all niggas. Y'all was cooking. No, I was just like, man, I'm tired of shit. I hit the gym and all that shit. I just smoked. and ate before I got on the live with y'all. I'm like, nah, I'm out of here. S- Said can't bet on boxing, and that you look, and that's one of the things too. And there's also it's like this. This is my way of thinking when it comes to just betting on athletes in general. Like these guys are humans. Yeah, we can look at their stats and say, oh, well, this last performance and last fight he did this. So in this fight he's projected to do this. Bro, that fighter can wake up one morning and have the fucking bubble guts, nigga, and not even want to fight or go in there half-assed or what who even knows. He can have some type of injury that that motherfuckers don't even want to tell us about. Like imagine all the people who looked at Errol Spence fight before he fought Crawford, and they looked at Errol Spence and said, "Oh man, this guy is strong. He's knocking shit. He's cracking." And then these, because I'm pretty sure this did happen. Niggas put fucking thousands, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000 on Errol Spence to win, and then Errol Spence goes into fucking in that ring looking like a shell of himself overnight. Like what? Who expected that? If niggas thought Errol Spence was gonna lose, we didn't think Errol Spence was gonna lose like that. And you see what I'm talking about? Like you never know how athletes gonna show up. Never know. So it's not worth putting your hard-earned cash on. I mean, maybe, but I ain't saying like a little $100, $200. That's nothing. A little $100, $200. I'm not talking. If you talking about putting your last on a fucking fight or gambling, then you got a fucking problem. Real shit. Said Spence losing like that probably hurt me worse than on only what y'all see. Man, look, that was bad. That was bad because let me tell you this. Let me tell you, this is where I was at. My pops owned a barber shop, right? And it's popular out here in Minnesota. And he's like, let's watch the fight, because they talking about, two FBA brothers fighting, what I'm saying? One got Jamaican heritage, but two FBA brothers fighting. And we like, yeah, we go support it, we go watch it, we go pay for the pay-per-view, we go call some folks up. And that's what we did. We called some folks up. We packed up the fucking barbershop. We bought the pay-per-view on the big screen TV, you know what I'm saying? We smoking, we chilling. And I'm talking my shit. I'm like, man, I feel like Earl Spence got this, man. My guy Earl Spence, even though he survived that car accident, he's still in there, man. He been doing his thing. He's strong. He's strong-willed, strong-minded. I think he's gonna go in there and give Bud a hell of a fight and win. So everybody like, nah, man, I think Bud got this. I think Bud got it. Man, we watching that fight. I'm smoking just like this. Watching the fight, I'm just enjoying it. I'm like, okay. I see the ring run. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of had an eerie feeling. Before we even get to the action, I kind of had an eerie feeling because that dude came out to he had that dude come out, what's that song? I'm from Texas. Da, 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 da. I was just like, I don't know. I really thought he was gonna have like some, say some Texas shit from back in the day, not this new Texas guy. So I'm like, and nothing wrong with BX the plug. Shout out to him. But just seeing that whole walkout, it was kind of eerie because I'm like, man, I'm looking at Errol Spence. I'm high. And it looked like, damn, this nigga just got done smoking with me. He was just in a session with us. Eyes as glossy as whatever, man. I'm like, nah. And I swear I'm not trying to make no excuses, but this is real life shit that I've seen. This nigga eyes was glossy as shit, man. He hopped in that ring. Bud come out to Eminem, man. And not only did he come out to Eminem, see, niggas who tell you they don't fuck with Eminem, but niggas fuck with that one Eminem song from 8 Mile. Y'all know what song I'm talking about too. Niggas fuck with 8 Mile. That was the fucking movie. Niggas fuck with that, and they fuck with that track that he had. You know, if niggas don't fuck with Eminem, they fuck with that track specifically. That the song that he came out to. straight up. So niggas is looking like, damn, this nigga coming out to this hard ass. Why this nigga just came out to this country and we all from Texas? Hey, that sweet, bro. Come on, man. And shout out to BX the plug, but nigga, nah, that wasn't it. Man, Bud go in there. What they say on Mortal Kombat? Flawless victory. Finish him. Man, it was bad. And I just say, you know what? This is fucked up, man. But off the first round, though, I noticed when Earl Spence threw that jab, it was so slow, bro. Oh my god. And you know, Bud, when you see Bud fight, right? Bud's not one of those fighters where he has to overthink in the ring and he has to look at his corner and his corner got to tell him what to do. Bud is seeing everything. So when Errol Spence threw that fucking jab like this and that shit was slow as shit, I'm literally I'm hitting the joint and I'm looking at Bud's eyes. Bud is looking at this nigga like, oh word? You throwing it like that? I bet. And he took full advantage of Arrow speed. He timed him early, early. I seen that shit in the first round. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. You can really tell how a fight's gonna play out within like the first 3 rounds. I swear you can. When I seen Earl Spence throw that first jab and it's slow and he's lunging in like this and like he's trying to make himself, you know what I'm saying? It's not like he throwing it with finesse and it's more of like he's trying to will his body into do something. Like it's how can I explain this? He didn't have that mentality of, oh, I'm in there, I'm trying to take this nigga head off. It's on some like, man, I'm gonna do the best I can ass type of punches, man. And Bud was just watching that shit, countering. Bud did the craziest counter I've ever seen. Errol Spence tried to throw like an overhand left over the top, and Bud had his gloves like this, and he just quickly uppercut Errol Spence before Errol Spence could even finish throwing the fucking overhand left. And Errol Spence just went crashing down after the punch landed because he didn't got caught with a fucking uppercut right before that shit even landed. That's how slow Errol Spence punches was, man. And I swear I don't even want to take away from Buzz win, but it's like that ain't the Errol Spence I knew in that fucking ring. Punching like that, real shit. So I couldn't even finish my seafood watching that shit. Hey, nigga, I was hurt. I was hurt, bro. I was looking like, nah, not my nigga Spence, bro. Not like this. And everybody like, niggas in the barbershop like, damn, that was an ass whooping. And niggas just smoked their joint and everybody just went about their day like, damn, damn. It was a letdown. I thought we were gonna get like some Tommy Hearns and motherfucking Hagler, you know what I'm saying? Marvin Hagler type shit. And what's fucked up is Earl Spence was saying it in at the press conference. He was saying it like, "Oh yeah, this could either be a war or this could be a one sided ass whipping." Nigga, it was definitely that one sided ass whipping, but not the ass whipping that we expected. But salute to Bud. One thing that kept me, that kept me going. I was just like, man, at least Errol Spence lost to a brother. You know what I'm saying? The brother he was supposed to lose. I'm not saying he was supposed to lose, but a brother that you can say, okay, this guy's a good fighter, and not just some random because these niggas be getting knocked out and beat up by random niggas on their way up. He fought the guy he was supposed to fight and he lost. So you can't really, even though we expect better, we can't really say, oh, we can't shit on him, be like, oh, nigga, you suck or whatever. It's just like, nah, on the night that you're supposed to be 100% ready and prepared, you wasn't. Timing was off, balance was off, strength nowhere to be found. After the fight, I was sat at the TV like 26. I cut the TV. Dog, look, let me tell you. After that fight, man, I was just sitting with my pops, and my pops, he was drunk. He was on that patrol. He's like, man, son, I try to tell you. I try to tell you about that. Crawford, he just a different breed, man. You gotta watch out, man. You gotta watch out. Errol Spence, he wasn't prepared, man. And then my phone blowing up, everybody like, damn, bro, what happened to your man, Errol Spence, dog? And then the next day, nigga, my inbox DM blowing up. Bro, what's your cash app? I'm trying to get a painting of Errol Spence versus Crawford. What's your cash app, bro? What's your cash app? Man, I ain't gonna lie, it was the saddest commissions I never got. I never drew the actual fight, but I drew like pictures of Bud surrounding the fight. You know what I mean? I just couldn't in my heart. I just couldn't. I had to turn it down. Like niggas try to pay me like $300 to draw a picture of Earl Spence losing to Crawford. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But the other pictures of just Bud, I drew it, man, and I made some good money. But I was sad as hell, just thinking to myself like, damn, while I'm painting, it's a nice ass picture, but why it had to be my nigga Spence? Real shit. I had to tough myself up. I had to cheer myself up. Like, man, at least you get paid. You get paid to do your job, bro. You got a job to do, man. Nah, respect Spence though. Respect Spence, man. Real shit. I rock with him. But you win some, you lose some, man. I just wish that we got to see a better version of him that night. Shit, what made it worse is all the niggas captain afterwards talk about some, yeah, always thought Bud was gonna win. Yeah, nigga, it was bad, man. The capathon was weird. The capping afterwards was just so weird, bro. So weird. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. Spence was right all along from the start, nigga. He wanted to fight with Crawford, but he wanted it for undisputed, and he stuck by his word. Even though unfortunate shit happened, like he got into a life altering car accident and all this shit, detached retinas and all this, he still made it happen. So you gotta take your hat off to him. I don't like this. Oh, well, Bud, he trying to give Spence to fight him on BLK Prime, but Spence ducked. Nigga, bro, y'all niggas is not even watching BLK Prime today. They just had an event on. How many of y'all niggas pay for that shit just recently? None of you niggas. And then here today, Bud talking about, I'm glad I ain't take that hedge fund fight with Spence. That should have been, nah, see, you see what niggas be talking about? It's crazy shit. Saying niggas was, look, bro, I remember the same niggas that was on my live stream that we was arguing with, and they gonna deny it. But these the same niggas that was telling me, oh man, this fight lame as hell. Haney is gonna make easy work out of him, and it's just gonna be, and then he gonna call out Javante, and then he gonna clout chase Javante. It's gonna be easy work. Look at Ryan Garcia tripping out. They was saying shit like that. Oh man, I don't even know about buying tickets to this fight. Ryan Garcia tweaking, bro. This got to be an easy fight for Dev. It's about to be an easy fight for Dev. And then after the fight, I knew Ryan had Dev's number. Look at the amateurs. Look at the amateurs. Niggas, I didn't give a fuck about no damn amateurs back then, nigga. Stupid ass niggas. Y'all just was going off of Ryan Garcia. He quit it against Tank. Y'all remember that shit. Don't act like y'all was not basing shit off of that. Nah, niggas want to be on some, oh, I always knew. I always knew Dev wasn't ready. Nah, nigga, you ain't always knew shit because you would have known this nigga was on peds if you always knew, nigga. Fuck out of here. Said, bro, for Spence to come back the way he did after the accident, make him superhero to me. Yeah. So when Bud says things like Earl Spence is not a legend, nah, nah. You don't get in life altering car accidents and then become the unified welterweight champion. Not the welterweight champion, the unified welterweight champion. Them sanctioned bodies gave that nigga an extension as if he was just or had some regular ass medical leave. They gave him an extension. No, this nigga came off a life altering car accident. He had to put himself back together and then come back and defend his fucking belt against Danny Garcia, a hard hitting puncher. Danny Garcia coming off a car accident and a layoff, and then fight some motherfucking another champion in a unification. Some say, some will argue, Yugas beat Sean Porter. And look at Yugas versus Sean Porter. Look at Spence versus Sean Porter. Styles make fights, right? But look what Yugas did with Sean Porter, even though they said he lost that fight. But niggas, in reality, niggas is looking at it like, yeah, Yugas really won that fight. He ain't getting no bruises and bumps or nothing like that in that fight. It was nothing like that. He was boxing. Look at Errol Spence versus Sean Porter. That shit was a fucking war. And then Spence off of fucking that car accident and all that shit, he comes back and unify against a nigga like that. Yugas at the time, before he was the washed Yugas and broke down and broken orbital bones, before he was that, Spence came back and fought this nigga and busted him up. And then get into another fucking uh injury, car accident. Another car accident. It has another injury, an eye injury. Come on, bro. Gotta get this man respect. Said the way Devin was. Man, hold on. Let me show y'all something, man. Let me show y'all something because some goofy ass Ryan Garcia fan on the fucking net, he gonna post something about Ryan Garcia and he thinking this is helping Ryan Garcia. I'm like, bro, you making this nigga look even fucking worse. You making this nigga look fucking worse. Goofy ass Ryan Garcia fans. Look at this shit. Hold on. Look at this shit right here. And niggas want to talk about some. He wasn't on the fucking juice. Look at him in this shit right here. Oh, shit. Okay, you know that's 135. You can argue, drain, whatever. But nigga, this is supposed to be in the next weight class over. What the fuck? This is supposed to be in the next weight class over, which only thing that separates this weight class is 5 fucking pounds. Look, nigga, what? My arms look like that, nigga. I'm at 170. Look at this nigga. Look at this. This fight supposed to be at 140. 5 pounds supposed to separate this weight class. And niggas want to sit in my face. Niggas want to sit in my face, bro. And that's why I had to, bro. That's why I had to kick the niggas off my live. That live stream, that other live stream I did, bro. That's why I had to kick them out because I'm like, nigga, I'm not no fucking bro. Like I said, nigga, I'm from the Midwest, and one thing we don't like in the Midwest is when niggas try to play us like we some fucking goofies. Nigga, I ain't no fucking goofy. You ain't finna sit here in my face. You not finna sit in my face and say this nigga wasn't on nothing. He was on a little bit of something. It wasn't nothing. And Andre Ward said this. And nigga, what? I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. I can see with my own 2 eyes. The man looks fucking jacked the fuck up. Not naturally. Said Ryan looked like the 70s Incredible Hulk. Like, what we talking about? They act like they don't see that. Oh, art man, niggas is just making it up. The experts say just because he tested positive for a billion of a nigga, I ain't trying to hear no billion of a nothing. Look at that nigga, man. With all them advantages, with all them advantages, with all those advantages, You still couldn't knock the guy that's chinny out. You still couldn't knock the nigga that was chinny out. Why is that? Him, Ryan Garcia getting cooked by fucking Rolly. Would it be karma? Would it be karma? Shout out to my people, man, in the chat. Nigga Ryan Garcia on that motherfucking juice. And niggas want to sit in my face and say, nah, that's a little bit of nothing. He was on nothing. Fuck out of here. Should have known the whole Canelo camp juice, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit just happen. It just has to happen, man. You can't change what's already happened. But I kind of feel a little foolish too because the signs was there, man. I thought that Ryan Garcia would pop, but he'll probably pop for like cocaine or something. I ain't think he was gonna pop for that type of shit. He said, I see that hoodie got shipped out. Yeah. Yeah, you gonna love it, bro. I'm telling you. I be trying to tell my clients it's worth the fucking or my customers, it's worth the fucking wait. Because when you see that shit and you see the quality of it, you will like, oh yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Definitely worth the wait. Because you're gonna be walking around in your neighborhood and you're not gonna see nobody with that shit on. Maybe if you go to a fight or two in your city, but you're not gonna see nobody with that shit. I'm telling you right now, the thing about my shirts which stand out the most, it's like you don't really see somebody wearing a shirt of somebody getting fucking hit with like a crazy uppercut. You don't see that on the regular, especially with all those colors. And it's not just like a random ass graphic, like they just put the graphic from fucking Google and they just slapped it on the shirt. Nah, it's a painting, so you can see the blendings of the colors and shit like that. So it's like, damn. And it's not no AI shit. AI should be having niggas with missing fingers and all this shit and all this weird ass. The portion, the perspective on that should be all weird. Angles don't even be matching, like little just weird shit. So it ain't no AI, so you can see the shit. So when you see the art, you can be like, damn, okay, yeah, yeah, hell yeah. So that IV shit gonna follow 'em forever. Yeah, this that racist shit, all that shit's gonna follow 'em forever. It's a fact. I like exclusive pieces, like exactly. And there'd be so many colors in the paintings that you can wear any type of shoes with it. Any type of shoe with it. Hell yeah. But yeah, that shit with Ryan Garcia is gonna stick with him. This racist shit's gonna stick with him too. I'm not a forgiving person, bro. I'm not a forgiving person, and I don't forget. I'm not a spiteful person, but I don't forget, and I'm not forgive. I'm not somebody who shows mercy. With Ryan Garcia, what he said, it wasn't just something that he just smoked a joint and he just went crazy. His mind went loopy and decided to start talking racist and shit. Nah, fuck all that. This is something that was instilled in him from since he was a kid, man. He really is a racist by heart. Real shit. And when he got on that liquor, the truth came out. Niggas started telling it all. I made a post online and people like they don't want to agree, but they know it's true. I'm telling you, if Ryan Garcia had actually beat Devin Haney the right way, and what I mean by right way, no cheating, no coming over 3 pounds, and actually won the belt off of Devin Haney, took the belt from him, the green strap, and that was a permanent W in the win column for Ryan Garcia. Niggas think this little 15 minutes of fame of these internet trolls, oh, Dev got his ass whipped. Look at the left hook. You think that shit is bigger than getting brand deals and getting movie deals and getting motherfucking sponsorship? Bro, that shit is this little y'all cheering this nigga on for right now. That shit is not bigger than getting brand deals and shit, sponsorship and all this shit. Now this nigga, he went on a fucking racist spiral talking about niggers and all this shit and motherfucking he wanna bring up George Floyd and unlive him again and all this shit, bro. He did all that shit out of frustration and anger because he got caught, bro. The little press run Ryan had after he beat Haney was crazy, bro. Because he was going to college football games and all this shit, and they taking pictures with him and all this. Now it's like, yeah. Do we really want to align ourselves with that guy? This guy went on a fucking racist spiral and said, not only did he say F black folks, he said F Muslims. F Muslims too. So, bro, we all heard his dad. Yeah, he got the nappy head. You got the nappy head. Nigga, I'd rather wear nappy hair than a fucking toupee, nigga. What the fuck wrong with these weird ass niggas, boy? That's how you know it's some racist shit, because they trying to make it seem like our hair is something to be sad about. Nappy hair? Nigga, what? Nigga, because I got nappy hair, my daughter has beautiful hair. Because me and my woman have so much hair, my hair grows so damn fast, I can cut my afro off and that shit will grow back in like a matter of fucking months. Nigga, and niggas talking about some dappy hair. Nigga, hell dog. Nigga, I'd rather have that and then rather than hair that can fucking host a whole family of fucking insects. What are we talking about? What would you rather have? The natural oil hair where nigga the sun hit it, it moisturizes your hair, you know what I'm saying? Or would you rather have hair that motherfucker, if you don't clean it or scrub it the right way, you might wake up with motherfucking bugs in that shit, scratching your shit. Shit, yeah, they was happy as fuck Ryan when that the truth come out. They act like it don't matter he cheated. Yeah, exactly. And then Golden Boy go post that shit talking about some on this day, we'll never forget this. These niggas is really racist for real, for real. They really don't fuck with us for real. They don't. It's always black people trying to do this this shit, man. I'm telling you, man. But it's okay though. It's okay though. Cause the truth gonna come out. Said Volvo or whatever came at me that time on that life, but my curly shit. See, Volvo, he'll look extreme. He'll extreme. He old school. You know, old schools don't be having no filters. So, a lady literally told me last night she love our hair. So I'm saying, like, what are you talking about? Niggas gotta take pills because they hair falling out and shit. Like, hell no. Said they planned to cheat that from the start. Yeah, them niggas had a whole plan. Them niggas had a plan. Them niggas had a plan. You should have seen. You should have seen how these niggas was like treating this shit, bro. But I ain't gonna lie. I feel like we missed the signs. We gotta criticize ourselves because we missed the signs. We definitely missed the signs because Ryan Garcia said he wants to start a steroid league, and we just laughed at that shit like, oh, this nigga tweaking. But we ain't suspect that this nigga was gonna be on the shit, man. Like, what the fuck? How we ain't just pay attention to that shit? Said Dev is very anti-established if you think about it. I don't know. I think Dev, if anything, Dev's supposed to be the guy that's getting the Gatorade commercials and all that type of shit because he's the clean cut guy. The only thing that I would say can be perceived as a negative is the fact that he's openly black Muslim. Said you signed a contract months ago saying that you want the belt. Then the last second, I don't care about belts, and everybody just agreeing that shit. The IVs on cameras is crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. Said never intended to make weight and made the choice to drug. Ryan wanted to kill that man. Said the business don't want independent boxers. Yeah, they don't want no independent boxers because that type of shit you can influence the masses, bro, to do that shit. That's what they do though. They come in there with money and they just start doing shit independently, and then they become established companies. But now they on some shark shit where they don't want nobody to join, especially if you black. But you know, before I get out of here, I want to talk about that Tank versus Roach fight. Yeah, I noticed ain't been no announcement, right? That fight was supposed to be a media rematch like June. We supposed to be talking about this rematch in June. Now they talking about this fight gonna be in fucking August, September. Ain't that crazy? It's been real crazy, huh? I haven't heard nobody say shit about this fight, but I'm hearing reports saying that this they talking about pushing this shit back. Somebody check on that man Tank and see if he's okay. Roach got his tongue. I seen a video of Roach hitting the bag. He was looking real strong on the bag. Yeah, I seen a video of Roach hitting the bag. I think they bound by contract, and I think Tank ain't going. Tank, I don't think Tank a hold like that. I don't want to believe that he is. That he would be. He wouldn't want to honor this rematch with this guy because nah, I don't want to believe that. I feel like Tank, he got nah. I just don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that he's scared of this dude. So please tell me a rematch is about to be announced soon. But it's been real quiet on that side. I don't even hear. I don't care what y'all say. I got Tank over everybody. I don't hear Mr. Smeller be saying that shit no more. I don't hear him saying that shit at all. Them boys is trying to figure. They scrambling on that side, but they scrambling real quiet. Like they scrambling on that side because the guy that's supposed to be, the main event, he got issues, personal issues going on. He think about retiring. Got a match made him against somebody who has history with him. Boy, 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 boy. Leonard Ellaby went quiet. Remember that, bro, bro. And what makes it so crazy? What makes it so crazy is that they was talking big shit about me before all this happened. I swear, that's what makes it so weird because they were talking crazy shit about me. They were like, "Oh, Art Man, I want Art Man in jail and all this shit." They was popping all this shit, and I could have been a super petty nigga and be like, "Ah, nah, all that." But I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, "Whatever. Thank you for giving me some clout." Man, and they go in there, man. Roach just shut them down, boy. Humbled the fuck out the whole team. Now, nigga, a artist painting pictures of Javante Davis is the least of it should be the least of these niggas' concern at this point. Boy, it's crazy how God can humble a nigga because you could feel like you just so above somebody where, oh, I'm in this position. Look at me. I'm making on this million, and you're just a small time a black entrepreneur. I'm in a better position than you are in life. Well, shit, that's cool. That's cool, nigga. But God he has a way of humbling niggas in those positions, nigga. Don't forget where you came from. You was once upon a time a young entrepreneur too, nigga. So don't act like that, nigga. Talking about you going to call the police on a nigga hustling. Man, boy, God had to say, hey man, check this out. Take a seat back. Take a seat back. Real shit. Karma. Talk about karma. Nigga was talking crazy shit about me, man. Talking about how and all I'm doing, y'all see me, all I do is just paint pictures and sell my art. That's it. And niggas want to get mad at me. But I just seen a nice fucking painting from this white artist of fucking all these boxers, bro. They don't never come out them top produced, but they gonna come at me? Nah, nah. Hmm. Well, yeah. Humble pie. Humble pie. But I think Tay can win the rematch, though. I think Tay can win the rematch. Said what they do. Vovo, you in there, man, when they was on the net? So I don't know how it came about, but damn, what it was something, man. I laughed at something that LB tweeted about Javante Davis. It was something minor. It wasn't even on some hater shit. I was just laughing. And then he just retweeted me. He was like, "Oh, um, you drawing pictures of Tank. Does Tank know that? Does Tank know that you drawing pictures of him?" huh, or some shit like that. And I'm just like, what? That shit just it just caught me so off guard. Like, let me find out that you went to my page or you've been seeing what I'm doing and you've been hating on the low. So, he basically trying to say like I'm stealing from Tank because I'm drawing my illustration of what I believe to be, what I'm saying, I'm drawing my illustration of the fights that I see and selling it on t-shirts. And he's like, "Oh, well you basically trying to say I'm stealing from him or whatever." And I'm like, "What? Nigga, I'm painting the picture." And then Tank went in the comment section, he was like, "I think niggas like this should go to jail." And then everybody started flooding the comment section because this nigga Javante said he wants to see me in jail for drawing a picture. And then everybody was like, "Hold on, nigga, you can't be talking this street shit and then say you want to call the police on a nigga painting a picture." I'm telling you, all this shit happened like a week before, like 2 weeks before Roach versus Tank. And then they go into the fight. Now niggas is not, they not doing the same shit they was doing before. I could just say that. He said, what? And then Blue Blood TV, Blue Blood had to call him out. Even Blue Blood had to call him out because Blue Blood was like, man, nigga, you a black business owner, and you see a young black businessman fucking trying to sell his product, and you trying to get this nigga in locked up. Instead of saying, damn, what is he doing on that side that's making niggas want to buy shit from him? What is he doing? And let me invest into that. Instead of trying to be a stand-up brother and say, I'm gonna invest into that. This nigga on some, I'm gonna call the police, I'm gonna call the lawyer type shit. Like, what? Man, shout out to Blue Blood because he got me hella fucking customers when he shouted me out on his stream. But yeah, that's just some fuck shit. Said take 5 block to go left. But a nigga start saying shit like that. Hey man, said right. You said facts. I was in that live. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like instead of being like on some stand up brother shit, like, and I always told myself this too because I'm getting older. I'm like, man, I told myself I promise not to be that older dude that even though shit's the young dudes are doing is different, I'm not gonna be that dude who's hating on somebody who's really trying to get it. Shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I had professional clients. Nigga, what's his name? What's that guy that y'all be seeing on that one? He's on that one of those other boxing networks. Scoob channel Scoob. His name on Instagram is Scoob. The dude, he's a big dude. He used to play football, and now he fights at 135. Scooby or whatever his name. Nigga, he was my first professional customer, my first pro boxer customer. Literally, I painted some good shit for him. Uh, some dope ass fucking paintings for his brand for his website in the early game when he first hit the scene, and then Baumgartner, the undisputed champion Baumgartner, spending fucking money with me, Art Man. You know, and then who else? Jamal James. Jamal James, he's spending money with me. Jamal James out of Minnesota, he was the regular champion at welterweight. Who else? Who else was another customer? Uh, uh David Morrell. David Morrell's team, they reached out to me for the Benavidez fight, and I made a little illustration for their website too. So it's like, yeah, pros that already shot with me before. So obviously I'm doing something right. But instead, nah, I'm gonna call the lawyer. Nigga, see, niggas don't learn, bro. We really be fucked up in the sometimes. Said my nigga Art gonna get that right hat today. Hey, no, I fuck with this red LA hat though. I like the blue one, but this red hat stand out. It stand out more than blue. But yeah, yes, but yeah, but make sure that y'all go to artmanapparel.com. Get the best boxing merch in the game. Artmanapparel.com. Nah, the super chat's not on, but but you can cash at me at $ Artman the Great. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Cash at me at $Artman the Great. That motherfucker just hit different couple takes. Hell yeah. As an illustrator, my favorite colors is I like burgundy. That's my favorite color. Burgundy, navy blue. Said Conor Band would have beat Tank ass. Hell nah. Tank would have beat his ass. Nah, Conor Band would have got his ass whipped. Say he drunk that one. Conor Band, his ass, bro. I didn't know he was so uncoordinated like that, bro. He's spanning that overhand right. Man, he would got hit with an uppercut fighting what's his name? Javante Davis. Said keep rocking, bro. Yeah, man. But anyways, yeah, I gotta get out of here. Artmanapparel.com. Best boxing merch in the game. Artmanapparel.com.